A small crowd has already formed in front of the theatre when Ash and I arrive. The Liftfest short for Luxembourg Independent Film and Theatre Festival attracts a bigger crowd annually, and this year's not different. Point of no return, October 23, 2:48 p.m. What? Who would have a movie at It's always like even times, right? Like even if it is like something there that happened, like let's say the movie is like 2:48 and it started at noon like that. No, then they need some time to claim afterwards. So it's go. I mean, 15 over 30 or a point, but not 48. What? I don't know. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert on the matter. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach. He hasn't even won an award, but just getting a confirmation letter that the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already puts a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers. Oh, really? At 6 feet? I don't feel like I'm 6 feet and I don't feel like I'm looming over people most of the time. And with his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise when people give him a wider berth as they pass by. I guess maybe the larger build and I was small. I'm kinda thin, you know. It's basically in my mother's. I could probably fit two of me next to each other and it would be the breadth of my mother. While she's still only down to my chest or something. Yeah. I did, back when I didn't know any better. Ash did too, I heard. Once early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach!
Hi.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
Long time no see. Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves toward us, taking careful steps in a significant effort to make himself smaller, so as to not bump or accidentally hit anyone. I'm sure there are people in this town, or maybe in the part of the world where the movie was made. 6 feet. I'm like average, I say, at 6 feet. But I don't know. And he's supposed to... I don't know. Typical Zach. As he nears, Ash casually raises his hand in greeting and... Yeah, he's short, Ashton. You're short. You're short, Ashton.
Sup,
Ash.
C-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
Ash? I don't know. Yeah, sure. The awkwardness that descends in the immediate vicinity of our small group is palpable enough. Somewhere to our left a girl giggles, and only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash can say that out loud with a straight face. Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seemed to be.
Don't stop trying to act Black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
That fondness underneath his exasperated tone. If this were any other person, he'll likely be offended, but the years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to Alyssa. Or at least enough for both to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed.
What?
I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
Wonder what happened. A beat passes and then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding! You know you can always count on me.
It's a story that's only the two of them. Oh, fuck. Why do I keep doing that? It's a story only the two of them are privy to. Every now and then Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Becky and I have never really found out the real deal with those adventures, as Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. Probably don't wanna worry the girls, right? something like that. She insists that if it's Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that, sometimes. As well as what boys will be boys, right? Maybe they won't. Yeah. I give Zack a small wave from behind Ash when he eventually turns his attention to me.
Bella!
No. Oh,
Rebecca's now with you. Is she still sick?
a little.
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Oh.
Yes, she does.
Who?
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
And it's true, they've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends and all. Okay. For a moment I was thinking, maybe Becca loves Ash, but Ash here loves Isabella. But Isabella doesn't know it. I don't know. But then it would probably be more awkward between Becca and Isabella, except that Isabella is totally clueless about it, and therefore Becca is like, how am I supposed to do it against someone that doesn't know it? I don't know.
But
I'm
don't
just
worry,
making up
Zach.
things.
She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me by the shoulder and tells me around. Was it you, Barry? No.
Becca, you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little, the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of me, checking keep my head still. Why, Becca? Why? She stares at me intently, concern filling her eyes.
Becca, you're squishing my face.
Yes.
How are you? Are you alright?
Yeah, you're the sick one.
Why wouldn't I be? Rose called me earlier.
Oh, because I didn't tell her I left with Ash. I just disappeared on them. Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't have my family living close by and the only other relative I have works on the far side of the country, I gave my company Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. I push Becca's hand away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn together. Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Oh. Beside me, Ash snickers. I bit back the urge to elbow him in the place of trying to avoid Becca's hands as she tries to reach out for the said area. I did my best to dodge her, all at once moving to hide behind Zack. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zack.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off.
Yeah, I don't know. Have I? Yeah, I've actually had a blackout. It was on a bouncy town. It wasn't like just a flip, but rather that kind of shape, you know? And it bounced on and there were lots of kids and then I fell down on the ground and a knee hit me in the head. But it was like back up again, I think, before even the bounce were complete. Like down, hit the head and then up again and it was like boom. Instantaneously. That's how I feel. Like nobody really noticed something, but I know I blacked out there for a moment.
Come on, at least let me check it.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
She said, as the ball is just growing on her head like that.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
I'm not laughing.
She did look pale when I saw her earlier.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
Yeah.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure out what it is. You think we two have a thing, do you? The question is, do you love Ash? Because I know Ash loves me, but we haven't seen those two conversation off already.
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone, right? At least. Good.
Yeah, you're so jealous at me at the moment and you have a crush on Ash. I know this drama, how it all triangulates like something, right?
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. And And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
We can always watch it some other time. Sorry, Zachary.
No, it's good. But
Oh.
you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
Yeah, right, Zach. I shoot him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. You understand. Please understand, Zach. Please.
Not really. But Rebecca has a point.
Oh.
In the end, I think it's your call.
For heaven's sake!
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not missing it. We're just moving it on a different day so we can have a medical professional take a look at you.
Look, you guys.
Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pinching the bridge of his nose as he speaks, something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Yeah.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself. Is that good enough for you?
I already know the answer before Rebecca voices it out. When at last she releases a deep breath and nods, albeit with great reluctance, I immediately tackle her into a hug.
Thanks, Becca.
Thanks.
It's always been you with him, isn't it?
God damn it, you have to make it so
Did
obvious.
you say something?
Yeah, she did.
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
If you say so.
Ah, this love triangle.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
Oh, I pull myself from Becca to get my wallet from my bag and...
What's this?
Oh no, now we have these 3. Then I've showed it to 6 people. That's why. Weren't I supposed to show it to 5 people? Wonder if she's mad at that I showed it to too many people. It's already in Ash's hand before I can even react. Behind him, Becca and Sex are both giving the piece of paper an intrigued look.
No! Give it back!
It's just a paper.
I don't care! Give it!
Looks ancient, too. Why do you keep this around?
I try to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. I've never been particularly sensitive with my own height, but right now I really wish I'd have the advantage over him. I wonder how tall is she? Can we check that here actually in this? It just made me curious. Journal, is it right? Profiles. 158. Oh, 5'2". Yeah, that's pretty short. Can we see it? No, secret. On the sky. I don't know anything about these people. I've known for years. No. Okay, sure.
Don't open it!
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
Even if it is, it's not for you.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. It's...
The rest of my words are lost when he unfolds the paper. Too early for Halloween. Achievement unlocked. I can't breathe. My heart feels stuck in my throat, pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely I note how my hands are trembling at my sides. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They are still shaking, but I hang on to it regardless. The awful, sick weight that has taken its core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? You help them, you solve the mystery, and hopefully we can get everyone out alive. How do I fix this? Someone, please! Today's turning out to be a horrible nightmare.
Send this to 5 people or else. Well, that's... interesting.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its contents. I don't need to see. I don't want to see. The letter, the words, every stroke written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way, that way.
It's not a prank.
It makes all of them stop. Even I am surprised with how steady my voice is.
What did you say?
Oh, they all actually...
This isn't a prank! I saw something!
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it about the urban legend again?
Both.
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed. You've got to be kidding me.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
It's not a joke. Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Typically, I don't believe in this stuff, but even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up.
What? She didn't say it was a ghost. Wouldn't you take that? That someone is trying to scare her, maybe, or do something to her. You should be there like, someone did something there? Yes, they gave you this letter. The letter here is proof that someone did something. You saw someone, they chased you. You might be in danger. There might be a stalker after you. Something like that. That's not... They're not being like, oh, it's totally nothing happening. At least find something else.
There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit you're talking about is true.
But it's real! What do you think I saw?
A stalker?
Hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing.
We did once.
We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other. When Rose called earlier, I thought she's just exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
Don't bother.
Without another word, I snatched the letter out of Ash's hand and stuffed it back in my hand with more force than necessary. I'm tired. I got cursed, saw a ghost, probably lost a sale, got kicked out of the open house I'm supposed to be hosting, my own friends won't believe me, and all of them think I'm crazy! Great day! Yeah! To top it all off, there's a dull ache at the back of my head, begging for a little attention. I can't afford to give it right now. Honestly, there's only so much a person can take with a single day. I just want to go home, curl up in my bed, and never think about today. But before I can take a single step away from the group...
Guys!
Zack rarely ever raises his voice, even when there's a point he wants to drive home. And hearing him take on that tone completely throws me off. Even Ash and Becca. Whatever harsh words yet to come out of the argument immediately die on our tongues.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her.
Oh, thanks,
And
Zack.
ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together?
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat. Please.
He has a point. Ash, for all his attempts to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. I'm cool and distant and in my shit. He even took the time to call this morning for a reminder. He never does that. Becca too, I'm pretty sure there's another reason why she got out of bed today. Yet despite Zack's attempt to lighten things up, or Ash and Becca's accusing gestures, the tightness in my chest remains. I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's a prank. If I did, things might not have turned out the way they did. No sore mode, nor bad vibes. Careless, so careless. Yeah, but there was still things. I went to the attic, I found this letter, I saw someone, I don't know who it was, and I ran away, and that's when I fell down the stairs. I don't know if it was a ghost, if it was a person or something. Something happened there, and I'm scared of that. That's something I had to say. Maybe leaving is a better decision for us all. Wait, I feel like I missed something there. Let's see. Okay. No, it wasn't. No, we're gonna stay for... God. I know it's probably better here for making a relationship. It's gonna be better in the end if we stay for the movie, but at the same time, I don't want to see a horror movie already in a horror game. I don't want more jump scares. Stay for the movie. Oh, up there. Zack will love that at least. Oh, fuck, Rebecca hated that. I'm sorry, Becca. God damn it. Well, you're gonna hate me anyway when I take Ashton away from you. Girl. Any other day I'll excuse myself and go straight home. But this is something special to Zack. Something he worked so hard to bring to life. I should know better. I might be having a bad day, but being with a few people I care about far outweighs the idea of spending the rest of the day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. And what if the thing in the attic follows me home? I don't want to be left with my thoughts either. I can still see it whenever I close my eyes. And maybe if I stay, let our heads cool down first before telling them what happened, they listen to me. There's nothing you can't solve with a calm head. One step at a time, Isabella. That was Mama used to tell me. Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch Zack. A smile is back on my face when I look back up at them.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
Alright, that's the Isabella I know.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry.
He looks sick. This time I really do send an elbow right to his stomach. Stupid Ash. Being vertically challenged has its perks too.
What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby! I'm not one!
You look like you're crying right now though.
Oh, don't cry.
Oh, don't cry!
Stop it!
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too! If you repeat that, I swear I'll...
Let's just go.
Without another word, Becca goes inside. She doesn't even stop to wait for us when I call after her. As Ash and I exchange looks at that same question lightly swimming inside our minds. Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? I try to ask her about it later, I guess. No, she just doesn't like to see that I am Ash's clothes.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food, I promise.
But you'll miss it!
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? And it ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll be in there soon.
One friendly tap on my shoulder and then he's gone. A few moviegoers are still milling about, some still waiting in line for tickets, but otherwise most of the crowd are already inside. There's nothing much for us to do here now. Not a word of protest comes from me when Ash gestures for the two of us to head inside.